So let's add a plane to here, add a few segments. Let's rotate it to opposite side, convert it to editable poly, and let's have some vertices selected. From here we can use the spline from selected verts. Let's crank them a little bit to be longer, something like this. And let me open the hair cards tool. Now it has only 4 verts, so I let them add 20. Okay, I can close this now. So we have now 20 verts, or not. Let me show you the brush list. So first one is the comp brush. So you can comb selected spline, and the brush will try, actually it's not trying, it will keep the spline length to be the same all the time. Also you have an undo here. By the way, you have only one try, one undo. So basically if I do something like this, I exit the tool and I don't undo, and then I try to comb once again and I press undo, it will go to the previous position. Otherwise it will not work. So it will store only one stroke. The next brush is the smooth one, so it will smooth the vertices. The next one is the move brush. This one will not keep the length of the spline, so this is best when you want to inflate the volume, for instance the volume of the hair. Maybe the smooth now is too strong, but it doesn't matter. Here is the attract or repel brush. So it repel brush will do this effect. The attract by holding Alt will attract like a magnet, and if I want to attract here, I'll press the Control key and it will attract in the same position the latest verts of the spline. With Shift will smooth for this brush. Great, let's undo. The next brush is the cut brush. This one don't have undo, so pay attention what are you gonna do with this brush. So for instance, I will clone this and use the cut brush. This is the cut. The length, it's will length the splines or shrink them. Let's see. This brush is named bend, and it will bend the tips. With the Alt pressed will bend in the opposite side. With the Control will bend starting from the first vertex that is detected by the brush and not the last. And with the Shift pressed will bend only the last one, so it will create nice curves, something like this. Okay, let's see the wave. Maybe we'll do wavy stuff. So if you need to do something like this, the add or delete brush will add vertices. Okay, or you can delete by holding Alt and delete the vertices. If you want, if your brush movement will be from top to down, will do add a lot of sequence. So it's better to go from the tip to the root, like I do here. Cool. So these are the brushes. If you have, let's add a sphere here, a sphere objects. Maybe something like this around here. With to poly, I will pick. Oh, now it's set to all. I will pick the mesh, and I can select those splines. Actually, if I select all of them and I play with the strength, gravity will apply gravity here. I would like to right click on the spinner to reset to the initial shape, and if I want a new, let's say this selection here, I have to reset or to refresh the selection. So basically, if I go again in memory, the tool has the previous selection. So to update the selection from the viewport, I have to press this refresh button, and now it will work only with my latest selection. To use the collision, I can check this use collision option, and now it will collide with the sphere. And of course I can smooth this a little bit, and I have a nice gravity simulation here with collision. Also, I can let's say select those verts, create new splines, and because the strength of the gravity is too high, I need to to be 0, so to refresh from this button, create again, and now these are proper generated. I have to select these faces around here because the new splines will be generated using the surface, the target surface mesh normals. So to help him, I will to help the tool, I mean, I'll need to select those faces, and it will take in consideration during the calculation for the normals. And now I have to select in this order and create a new set of splines. So as you can see, those splines are generated on the surface normals. If I need few splines, I can let's do 5 with 3 and create, and now I have 3 on I and 5 on X. Also I can do some randomize, so let's try with this. So select again in this order, and it will try to randomize the position. Also let's select again and randomize a little bit on the X axis. Maybe it's too much now. Let's try with this, and maybe to be a little bit more. Yeah, so you can randomize the scatter. Let me show you another way to do this. Another way, I will add a new spline, so I can go like this. Let's say 0, 0, no randomize, and I'll go with 5, generate. Then I will select those here, generate. So now I can scatter all over my mesh in this way. Also you can do you can play with the interpolation. So let's say let's move this something like that, a little bit up, and let's add this one like this. Maybe I don't know what I'm trying to do here, just for testing. And I will select the previous generated splines to delete them, and let me play a little bit with those shapes. Maybe in this direction, something like this. And now if I will generate it to interpolate, as you can see, as well for this part. So if I select them, isolate, they are all now interpolate. And of course now you can select all of these splines, open the haircut tool, create cards, You can play with the settings here a little bit. You can add this surface to set the orientation of those cards, and let's play with the brush. I'll set again the orientation. Also I can, where is it, set the length to be something like this, and also maybe I will want 6 vertices, and let's try to simulate this by right click on the move to surface. Or you can go even crazier. Where is the length? To do something like this. And let's try to use a little bit of gravity. And maybe the segments have to be, the segment count to be a little bit higher. To be something like a long hair. And then I will cut. Something like this, maybe. And let's smooth. And brush it again to avoid the card intersection. And for this one here, let's attract them. And from this one here as well, to create some nice clamps. And for this one, here, yes. something like this. Also, you can use the profile curve to do something like this. Date. Then I'll select all of them, right click, and I have 3 groups of clones.